Today we're ranking the NFC North's RB1s for the 2021 season. Let's Talk Lions. Welcome back to an all-new episode here at Let's Talk Lions. Thank you for subscribing to the channel for your Lions news. Thanks for liking this video. You guys are helping me make it through. Make it through. And everything I gave to you, I gave to you. That's right. Chance the Rapper just made his way into this video. Today I want to look at the 4 starting RB1s for each team in the NFC North and give a preseason ranking, looking at them coming into the 2021 season and ranking them from 4th to 1st. So the RB1s that we have from each team are the Detroit Lions, DeAndre Swift, the Chicago Bears, David Montgomery, the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Jones, and the Minnesota Vikings, Dalvin Cook. So looking at these 4 guys, I'm not going to lie, when I started doing the research and just looking and poring over a bunch of their stats and highlights and whatnot, my God, did I take a second to just pause and stare at the names and stare at the numbers? Because I just realized the amount of talent in the running backs room, not just RB1s, but in tandem with RB2s in the NFC North, is outlandish. There is so much talent when it comes to running backs in the NFC North that it really made this ranking quite difficult to do. These running backs are just talented. Now, just to let you know, I did very specifically use their 2020 stats in order to project my rankings coming into this 2021 season. If you're unhappy with the rankings, so be it. Hear me out. This is just my projection. If you disagree, totally cool. Drop your thoughts in the comments. You know I'm looking forward to discussing it in there with you anyways. So my projection is as follows. Coming in 4th place for the 2021 season, I've got David Montgomery. Now, Montgomery put up some great numbers last year and is a very talented running back. But the reason I have him coming in 4th is simply this. Sure, he put up double the yards on DeAndre Swift. However, he also had double the amount of attempts. Otherwise, Swift beat him out in yards per carry, tied him in TDs, and when it comes to the passing option, Swift is the favorite. Montgomery also had more attempts than Aaron Jones and didn't put up the same amount of yards as him, You start looking at the numbers and you can see that looking at his 2020 performance going into 2021, I do believe that David Montgomery will land in 4th. Not to say he's not good. I think he's still an extremely talented running back. I would just place him at 4th on this list. Now, this is where it gets dicey as we roll into number 3, and I could really pip some people off. But hey, we're already all rolling for initiative as it is, so add your modifiers, roll that D20, and let's get it going. Coming in at number 3, I've got Aaron Jones. Now, if you're a Packers fan, you're sitting here and you're like, oh, well, you're just a blinded Lions fan. No, maybe, but no. The reason that I have Aaron Jones coming in at number 3 is just because of this. A, it is a very slight margin of error between 3 and 2. When you actually dig deep and you compare his numbers to DeAndre Swift, there's not this moment where I look at him like, oh God, I wish we had Aaron Jones. In fact, not at all. I would rather have DeAndre Swift based on Swift's performance last year, based on the amount of attempts that he had last year, and really seeing where the snowball effect is going. I think Aaron Jones is incredibly talented. Sure, I'd love him here on the Lions. However, I would not choose him over DeAndre Swift. When you look at the receiving side, the passing option between Jones and Swift, their numbers are pretty comparable. And in fact, I would rather have Swift. I think Swift's numbers are better than Jones when it comes to being a receiving option. From there, sure, Jones did put up double the amount of yards when it comes to rushing the ball than Swift. However, he also had 85 plus attempts. Swift was also coming off of the concussion injury. He was not the starting running back. All of this rolling into why I have DeAndre Swift as number 2 on this list. DeAndre Swift is an absolute stud, a workhorse and is poised to have a breakout season. Obviously, AP was the starting running back last year. That was just a whole weird thing, but quite frankly, Swift got his feet wet. Swift had only 114 attempts. He puts up 521 yards. Man, you're looking at this year, he's going to be getting double the amount of attempts. He will put up more than double the amount of yards. We're going to be seeing a ton more reps coming DeAndre Swift's way. Lynn, Deuce Staley coaching him up. The addition of Penei Sewell on the O-line, that stout O-line, going to create some holes for DeAndre Swift. I think we're looking at 1,250 plus yards for Swift this season. A breakout performance here in Detroit. Wild? Sure. Like the Thornberrys. But you know what? I'm here for it. He's going to have a monster year. All of this leads me up to number one, Dalvin Cook. There's no arguments there. I think Dalvin Cook is just outrageous. In fact, I don't enjoy watching Minnesota play at all, but I could watch Dalvin Cook run down the field all day. He is a beast. Just an absolute thing of beauty. It is so much fun watching Dalvin Cook work. My God, Cook had a whopping 312 attempts, 1,557 yards. So you're looking at 5 yards a carry and 16 rushing TDs. None of this even looking at the receiving side. All of this rushing. Dalvin Cook is the king of the NFC North running backs ranking prediction for the 2021 season. He had a monster 2020 season. I think the guy is he's a work of art, if I may say. That's it. That is my NFC North running back ranking prediction coming into the 2021 season. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Well, drop your thoughts in the comments. I look forward to reading it as always. I'll catch you next time on Let's Talk Lions.